Today's International Happiness Day, and this special day wouldn't be the same without a quick dispatch from our Chief Happiness Officer. Joining us now, Arthur Brooks, AEI President Emeritus and a Harvard professor. What is the normal salutation today, Arthur? Do I say happy day? I mean, what do you say to someone today?
Happy?
It's a good question. Happy Happiness Day, I suppose, but this has been designated as such by the United Nations. I did the World Happiness Summit yesterday in London, and it's a good excuse to talk about what we all want, I guess.
It's, we were joking around a little bit about, how the U.S. fell out of the top 20. I've got my own reasons why. I mean, I don't think people realize how good we have it here, Arthur. I think a lot of us, not everyone, there are reasons to try to make this a better place, obviously. But there's a lot of spoiled, entitled people that maybe don't have to worry about getting up at 5 a.m. to go out and work the fields or something. Remember in the old days, you get done at 7 o'clock at night, and it'd be the greatest. You'd be so happy to have a warm meal. And now, or, oh my God, my app's not working, or who knows why people aren't happy. As far as Finland, they're looking next door. They're like, wow, I'm glad I'm in Finland, right? I mean, that's why they're happy, because they're not in Russia.
Yeah, I mean, the truth is, well, you can't compare countries with each other. And, they love to do that at the international level. Stupid. It gets great headlines. And it's a good opportunity to try to convince us all to be, Nordic-style social democracies. But the truth is that we're different groups of people. My grandparents left Denmark precisely because they didn't think it was very fun or exciting. And, what Americans have in common is that happiness has everything to do with family life and adventure. It's not contentedness like you would find in other places. So no judgments about other cultures, but we can't compare each other. What we need to think about is how we can get happier as people and as a society, and what business leaders watching us right now can do to be happier as people and bring happiness along in their companies. Yep.
Too late. I've already judged. But, I mean, seriously, so you're going to move to Finland. You told me you're not going to want to come back here. But I have a question for you. You lived in Barcelona, and I've been to the Amalfi Coast. I could see maybe where I might be. Were you happier in Barcelona than you were back here?
Yeah, because I fell in love and got married there, but it had nothing else to do with that. I mean, the truth of the matter is right now I'm joining you from the balcony of my hotel in Lisbon, where it's wonderful and sunny and warm. People ask me all the time, should I move to California because it's so nice and sunny? Will I be happier? And I have the data on that, Joe. You'll be happier for 6 months, but the taxes are forever, so choose wisely.
Is it an egalitarian society? Does that mean everybody's happy? Because that's what I think of with the Nordic social net. The Euro social net GDP growth has lagged the United States by 40% for like 50 years. So they actually have 50% less than they would have if they had the same growth rate. Not that wealth or having that makes you happy, but I think these are the United Nations come up with this survey? Is that who did it?
Well, no, lots of organizations do that. Gallup does one. There are all kinds of groups that actually do that because it gets really good press for sure.
Right, okay.
But the truth is, again, it's like you got to have your own standards. Everybody needs love, and then they need to live in a society and do what actually helps them to pursue their own happiness. That's what it comes down to. I have nothing against the Nordics. It's great. I just don't want to live there. No. I'm an American.
Thanks. Put me in put me in Detroit, the suburbs maybe, but. Arthur, the political backdrop right now isn't making anyone happy in this country. I don't think either. But these are 1%. These problems that we have seem like. Is this one manageable? That's part of it, isn't it? The acrimony and the two candidates.
Yeah, for sure. And the key thing for everybody watching us today, especially people who are getting ready to go to work in the States, is stop paying so much attention to politics. Turn off the activists in media. Turn off the activists inside your company who are making everybody miserable, and focus on two things. Look, business in America has the opportunity to really make World Happiness Day come alive and to bring more happiness to America. And the way that we do that is having a merit-based system where people earn their success, and helping everybody to see how they can serve other people, how their job actually makes a difference to others. Those are the secrets to happiness at work. Every CEO listening and watching us today, that's it. Go make people happy by lifting people up on the basis of their merit and give everybody the opportunity to serve others through their work. And you are going to be celebrating World Happiness Day the way that you're supposed to actually do it in America.
We're getting away from that, the dignity of work and merit as far as why things happen. And we get further and further away from a lot of these things, Arthur. I told Becky, Arthur's been doing this for 5 years, and now we dropped out of the top 20. It's like, you got to ramp it up or something, or try a new. It's not your fault, obviously, but
You have a heavy load to lift here.
Like the Pete Peterson found.
Absolutely.
Pete Peterson, remember that they were going to tackle our debt problems. We're at $34 trillion. Hire somebody else.
We're going to have Maya McGinnis on tomorrow to talk about these issues. She used to work with Pete Peterson, too.
Yeah, that's great. There's a lot that we can do, but you know what? Each of us has to put on our own oxygen mask first and serve others. Love others, get happier. That's it.
I don't want to put a mask on. That makes me unhappy. I'm never doing that again.
Oxygen mask.
Oxygen mask. Okay.
On the airplane.
Okay.
You know that.
Okay. All right. No masks.
Got to make yourself happy so that you can help others, is his point.
I'm happy.
Thank you, Becky. That's it.
You're welcome.
Happy Mr. Happy Day, Arthur.
You got it. See you soon.